What's up, guys? Knowledge is self-determination. So, I know I haven't done any boxing videos in a long time. And I'll basically tell you why. Because I don't like the state of boxing right now. I don't like all these fake-ass fantasy conversations about who the fuck should fight who and what would have been a great fight if they fought in the same. Man, listen, I don't give a fuck about that fantasy shit. Why the fuck are people having fantasy conversations about Joshua Wilder when that's a fight that can happen in reality right now? I'm just not really feeling the state of boxing, and I'm not feeling a lot of these boxers talking that boxing's a business bullshit. Yeah, boxing's a business, but it's a fucking sport first. And that's why you motherfuckers have businessmen on your teams, promoters, managers, lawyers, PR people, and so on and so forth. You have business people working for you. You're not the businessman. You dig what I'm saying? You're the fighter. I'm not saying for boxers not to understand the business and make wise decisions, but come on, man. We all know that a lot of times that it's a business talk is that double talk for. I want to try to avoid certain fighters as much as possible by saying dumb shit like it's business and the money got to make sense. Listen, nobody's telling you to go in there and put your life on the line for chump change. But get the fuck out of here, man. A lot of you dudes are just straight fucking suckers. But anyway, let's move forward. Joseph Parker lost a unanimous decision to Anthony Joshua. I think that was bullshit. I'm going to just get straight to the point. It was bullshit. The ref was trash. I think they paid the ref off because he did a horrible job. Every time they got in close, not even clinching necessarily, this dude was breaking them. A couple of times he almost got his fucking head took off. And I would have been excited if somebody would have actually clipped this faggot. Because he did a terrible job refereeing that fight. And I believe he was getting paid off, personally, to protect Anthony Joshua. Because look in the earlier rounds, man. Anthony Joshua, every time Joseph Parker would try to get on the inside and work, Anthony Joshua would kind of tie him up and then look over at the ref like a little bitch. So, I said I'd like to say this. When Anthony Joshua, if he ever fights Deontay Wilder, he's going to get his fucking head knocked clean off his shoulders. Let me say that again. Deontay Wilder decapitates Anthony Joshua if they fight. I was a little skeptical and hesitant to actually say that before they actually fought because I saw the Klitschko fight. Yeah, Klitschko was on a 2-year layoff. He was in his 40s and so on and so forth. I get that. Klitschko still dropped Anthony Joshua, though. That was a good fight. I'm taking nothing away from Klitschko. On a 2-year layoff, he was able to do as well as he did in that fight. Hats off to Klitschko. Klitschko isn't a 20-something-year-old Deontay Wilder. What? Deontay Wilder just turned 30? Anyway, he's a young kid. And he knocks Anthony Joshua clean the fuck out. That's my take on it. That's my take on it. From what I saw from Anthony Joshua, he can't beat Deontay Wilder. But here's the funny thing is, they already knew that they couldn't. That's why they're avoiding the fight in the first fucking place. What do I have to say about the whole Errol Spence situation? Virtually everybody, not everybody, virtually everybody in the welterweight division is scared to step in the ring with this dude. Even motherfuckers who say they got it and they not afraid to let it go. Everybody's afraid to step in the ring with this dude. Case in point, when Jeff Horn beat Manny Pacquiao, everybody wanted a piece of Jeff Horn to get that belt, right? What was it, the WBC belt? Everybody wanted that belt, right? Or wanted Jeff Horn, at least, to get the belt from him. Because everybody wanted to unify or get a belt so they can unify with Keith Thurman. Everybody's clamoring to unify, except when it comes to Errol Spence's belt. When Errol Spence took Kell Brooks' belt, nobody called him out. Nobody called him out. And I agree with what 7A said. When people say that boxers aren't afraid of other boxers, bullshit. The fuck world you live in? What the fuck world you live in to say other boxers aren't afraid of other boxers? Bullshit. Because all these dudes in the welterweight division are afraid to get... They are... Listen, these dudes don't even talk slick or greasy about Errol Spence. When his name comes up in conversation, dudes get real proper and respectful when they hear Errol Spence's name. So cut the bullshit, man. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. These dudes are terrified of Errol Spence. Sean Porter, Danny Garcia especially. Danny Garcia's career ends with Errol Spence. His career ends with Errol Spence. Danny Garcia gets in the ring with Errol Spence and they fight. Errol Spence is going to change Danny Garcia forever. He will not be the same fighter after he steps in the ring with Errol Spence. And I like Danny Garcia. I think Danny Garcia is a good fighter, and there are things that he does exceedingly well in the ring. But he's not going to be the same fighter after he steps in the ring with Errol Spence. I just feel that. I feel that being almost a career-ending fight for him. It may not be his last fight, but he won't be the same. Sean Porter, as rough and rugged as he is, he wants no static with Errol Spence. These dudes are scared of this kid. You know what I'm saying? And I would even say with good reason. The dude is a monster. You understand what I'm saying? Now I'm going to go ahead and segue to the whole middleweight division. You know, Triple G and Canelo are both afraid to fight all the other middleweights that are out there hunting for these motherfuckers. They're all afraid to fight these dudes, man. They're all afraid to fight them. And I still need to watch the Bivol versus oh man, the Cuban kid. I can't even remember his name right now. The kid that Andre Ward dropped in the first round when they fought. He was supposed to be Sergey Kovalev's mandatory. I can't believe I'm having a brain fart on the kid's name right now. I haven't watched that fight, but I'm surprised that Bivol beat him because I didn't have Bivol beating this kid. So, you know, hey, Bivol's a lot nicer than I thought. And I never slept on Bivol at all. I thought Dmitry Bivol was always good. I saw his last couple of fights, and the kid can fight. I guess he's better than I thought. But the middleweight division, both Canelo and Gennady are scared of everybody else in the middleweight division. Canelo has nothing coming with Danny Jacobs, Billy Joe Saunders, Jamal Charlo. He has nothing coming with any Demetrius Andrade, who I think just moved up to 160. He has nothing coming with any of these dudes, man. Nothing coming. But anyway, that's my quick boxing review. Some of my thoughts on some of the latest issues. Oh yeah, and although Tank Davis is from my hometown, he did duck Vasyl Lomachenko. He did. He ducked Vasyl Lomachenko. I think Tank has what it takes to beat him, but for some reason they're ducking him. I think he has what it takes to beat Vasyl Lomachenko. I really do. Because I don't think Vasyl Lomachenko's power is really all that up to snuff, to be honest. I mean, he stopped Rocky Martinez. Well, it's Rocky Martinez, dude. I mean, come on, man. Fuck out of here. And, oh yeah, one last thing. Jeff Horn and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford humiliates Jeff Horn in the ring. I'm not saying he stops him or knocks him out, but he humiliates him. Jeff Horn has been talking a lot of shit to Terrence Crawford. And I'm actually anxious to see that fight because I want to see Terrence Crawford knock his ass the fuck out. I think it's going to be a good fight, though. But he's another dude that motherfuckers do not want no static with, man. They don't want no static with. And that kid, Regis Prograis, that dude just stopped fucking Ndongo, too, man. I've been so busy with getting my company off the ground. I haven't been watching fights like I should have been, like I should be. But I catch the news because I watch the LDBC channels and stuff. So I stay abreast of what's going on to a degree. But that kid, Regis Prograis, is a fucking problem, man. That dude can fight. He's nice. You know what I'm saying? And I don't hear nobody talking shit about him either. You always know who the fighters are scared of because they're the last motherfuckers that they talk about fighting. But yeah, that's all I got on boxing for right now, man. I got to start getting more into it, but maybe when my time is being managed a little bit better, or not even that, maybe when I'm not so busy, I'll be able to do it. But this looks like this is the way it's going to be for the boxing videos when I get a chance to do them. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there who's a true fight fan, everybody out there who is being objective about boxing, the LDBC. If you guys haven't heard of the LDBC and you're interested in boxing, check those dudes out, man. 7A Sports, Coach Shout Harrison. Man, the list goes on and on, man. There's a lot of dudes. Don't feel bad if I didn't say your name and you watch this video. You know what I'm saying? I'm high. But also, on top of that, man, the sport has been disappointing me. Too many dudes are not taking challenges. Everybody wants to be the best fighter, but they don't want to actually have to fight to prove that. These motherfuckers nowadays think if they make the most money, they're the best fighter. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody's doing their worst imitation of Floyd Mayweather, and it's horrible because you can't beat Floyd. But anyway, that's all I got, man. The fight last night was pretty decent. You know, Joseph Parker held a good account of himself. I think he should have walked away with the victory, but that's just the way the fucking cookie crumbles, I suppose. But I'm out, guys. Peace.